I lost confidence, but I never lost hope.
What up, everyone? Shakiel Mahjouri here for CBS Sports, and you know who this is. She delivered an all-time classic moment at Money in the Bank, a sliver of joy in this cruel, cruel world. She's living the dream as SmackDown Women's Champion, Liv Morgan. How's it going?
Amazing. Never been better.
Amazing.
Couldn't be happier. Have no complaints. How about you?
I mean, any chance I get to bust out some puns and dad jokes, I too am really truly living the dream. So excited to be here. We got the floor print, we got the cow print, so I want to start here. The last time we talked, the baby cows were not yet born. Can you give me an update on the baby cows?
That feels forever ago. Okay, so I don't know how many cycles ago that was.
Uh, 6 to 9 months, maybe.
Okay,
6 months, I
well,
would
we've
say.
had one. We've had one born. His name is Marvel. I'm going through all the Marvel movies from beginning to end right now.
Oh,
I'm up to Spider-Man, No Way Home. I'm like freaking out. But anyway, so in the midst of, my Marvel marathon, a cow was born, Marvel, and he looks so different than all the other cows. One of my neighbors, like I think bulls, I think I told you this, jumped over the fence, had a
yes.
couple nights with my girls. So this cow came out like so cute with like a brown body and like a whole white face, kind of like Cubone the Pokemon. That's what the cow
Wow,
looks
look at
like.
that
And so his
I
name is
love that.
Marvel.
First gen.
Yeah. And so I'm waiting on another one to give birth. It should be literally any day. She's so big, she's so wide. So I'm just like waiting on it.
I love it.
Um,
Just
Maybe it'll be on SummerSlam. Name it
let's do
Slam
it.
Slam.
Breeding champs, left, right, and center.
Yeah,
Um,
it's crazy.
Liv, I know we're short on times, and there's so much to dig into. As someone who has way too many conversations with himself, I was curious. One sort of I mentioned I got to be there live to witness your cash and the subsequent title win. One sort of, all the celebrations and all the congratulations and stuff passed, and you had a moment to yourself. Did you have any sort of like conversation with yourself, or like an internal monologue? Like, what was that first moment like when you finally got to just sit down and be by
Oof.
yourself?
It was when I got to my hotel room. I thought I was gonna want to go out and celebrate. That was like my full intention. Like, woo! I'm the champ. I cashed in. So many awesome things to celebrate. But when I got to my room, I literally just laid on my bed and draped my title over me, and I just looked at the ceiling and I just replayed the last 2 hours of my life, and I couldn't get it to feel real. I couldn't get it to feel real, so I just sat there, just like, no, this happened, and I just laid there. I laid there for hours and I didn't move and I didn't go out, and I just laid there on my bed with my title, looking at the ceiling, just like trying to absorb that moment as best as I possibly could.
Um, how do you think your childhood self wrestling in the backyard, applying those Stephanie McMahon slaps to her siblings, would have reacted to the news if you walked up to her with that belt?
Um, she'd probably just have the biggest smile ever. She'd probably be smiling ear to ear, just jaw open, just in awe, just in disbelief that she actually did it. She'd be stunned.
You know,
Da-da-da.
it's amazing because I had a lot of people reach out when I put up the Q&A threads that I usually do for this and be like, were there ever any like when you look back on it, this is such a high, were there ever any lows where you really doubted like if this was going to come to fruition?
Totally.
Yeah.
And it's like a weird conundrum because it's like I lost confidence, but I never lost hope in the
Mhm.
same aspect. So it's like tons of moments where I kind of was like maybe starting to bring up the idea of maybe accepting that my wrestling career wouldn't pan out the way that I had expected it to. Still impactful nonetheless, but maybe this just wasn't in the cards for me. Tons of moment where, I kind of had to familiarize myself with that possibility. But at the same time, like, my inner monologue would just, you're going to be champion. Like, this is what you were born for. This is what you were meant for. Like, there's no way that somewhere along this crazy journey that you are not gonna not have this. And so I just battled with that kind of for a long time. And now here we are.
Here we are. Only, and still more great things to come. I saw a headline that Alexa Bliss had done an interview recently, and it wasn't as clear as I think the headline made seem, but from my understanding, there was a lot of encouragement and support from the locker room to see you be the champion. And is that true? And if so, what does it mean to have, sometimes this can be an industry where, although it's collaborative, like, everyone's kind of got their own goals and aspirations. What did it mean for you to have so much of the locker room sort of backing you on winning this title?
It was amazing. It made the victory, and it made just everything so much sweeter, just because, like you said, this is a competitive, sport. This is what we do, is competitive. We all want this. We all want to be in this position to where we can say that we're champions, where we could have this championship. And so the fact that so many other women kind of took themselves out of that for a second to just be genuinely happy for me, it just made everything so much sweeter. Like I said, it just genuinely touched me, and I just was like, wow, this is like just as good as winning. It was just very, very, very sweet, and I'm so grateful to all the girls.
Which of your family members was the most emotional? It could be happy, it could be crying, however you want to define that, but who had like the most visceral reaction to your title?
Oh my gosh, my little sister. She's on video of her reacting. It's so funny because she the tickets that she had were actually like way, way further in the back, right? And so she didn't think she was going to be on camera. She was actually running a little bit behind, so she didn't throw on makeup or get ready to how she'd like. And then for my match, I had her get brought down to front row. And then I won, I cashed in, and then I won the championship. And there's all these great, shots of her reacting and screaming, and she's so excited. But she hates it because she wasn't ready at all, had no makeup on. And now this footage is going to kind of be like synonymous with my career until the end of time. And she hates how she looks. She looks great, but it's just so funny. But she was screaming. She was screaming.
I'm so thrilled. I know we got to get you out of here, so I'm going to tell you, the next time we talk, I want to hear all about the new movie you got coming up, The Kill Room, Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman. We're going to have to save it for next time, but that's crazy. That's so wild.
Let's save it for like when it premieres.
There'll be way more to talk about. You can actually talk about it then, which would be way better.
I can talk about it a little bit, but we'll run it back for sure.
Let everyone know it's coming out. The Kill Room, Liv Morgan, Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman, Joe, I can never pronounce his name, Magnanliello. Shout out to his D&D campaign.
She's incredible. Love Stranger
Let's end on this. I know you're a horror movie fanatic like me, so I can't help myself. I always got to bring it up. I've designed a little game. These can be short answers, but as someone who likes Scream and stuff like that, I've kind of carved out some horror movie tropes, and I'd like you to assign WWE superstars who you think best fit the bill for this dream horror movie, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go. Who's the one who dies first?
The one who dies first. I mean, I don't want to sit here forever and think about it, but who dies first?
It's kind of like clueless and overconfident and bound to get themselves in a sticky situation.
I feel like maybe Dana Brooke. I love her. I feel like Dana's gonna die first.
Okay. Who's the comedic relief?
What? The comedic relief?
Yeah.
Probably me, to be honest.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
It's a good role to have. Who's the one who runs in the forest and falls down? Because it always happens. Superstars are meant to be well coordinated, but
maybe Titus.
Oh, that's dirty. I love that. What a good answer. Okay, just a couple more. Who's the team leader?
Serona. Tamina.
Tamina, okay, I love it. Who dies getting it on Freaky Freaky? I don't know if we're allowed to say that on a still for now PG program.
I'm thinking, I know. Well, we're PG-14 now, right? Or overall is at least. Okay. Maybe Lita.
Yeah, Lita and Edge. I love it. Let's do it. And who's the one who survives?
I mean, I want to say also me. I'm
Yeah,
like the
I mean, it
hard-headed
happened in
buff.
Cabin in the Woods. Well, kind of. But yeah, okay. I think that's good. I feel like the comedy personality is like always the underdog of the story. You never think they're gonna
Yeah,
make it
and
through. They
I
make it
mean, the
through.
underdog. I mean, I could totally relate.
The Miracle Kid. Do we like that nickname, the Miracle Kid?
I do, I'm like I'm a little bit humble, so I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds so grand, but I'm like, I like it.
Hey, sometimes the names just come to you. Let's run with it. Okay, Liv. This has been so amazing. I wish we could do this longer, but we will again soon. I want to
Yes.
leave you with the last word, so I'll do my part very quickly. Guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. If you're still there, you know what you need to do. Thumbs up, subscribe, tap that notification bell. Leave a comment. Let us know how you reacted to Liv Morgan's cash in. And if you're thinking about not subscribing, do it for Liv. Don't do it for me. Thank you
Please.
to CBS Sports, as always, for empowering the video. Full feature with Liv Morgan in the description ahead of SummerSlam. Ronda Rousey rematch. Let's get it done. Liv, if there's anything you want to let the people know, please let them know.
Just I love you guys, and this journey is just getting started. I'm gonna successfully defend my SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam, and just keep watching because this is only gonna get better and better and better, baby.